Virgo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Virgo sun, moon, and rising sign. It's an energy reading, so it comes to you at just the right time. You can apply it to anywhere in your chart that it makes sense to you. If it resonates, then let it make sense to you and let it settle where it settles. It doesn't have to be within the example that I give to you. In terms of if it sounds romantic, but it applies to your career, then that's where it's resonating in your life, and it is absolutely correct. It comes to you, this reading comes to you at the time that it's supposed to come to you. So there's no specific dates, but I will get into specific dates during the reading so that you'll know the time frames of when it will happen. And for those of you who are watching it as soon as I upload it, yeah, really pay attention to these dates because they matter. We have a lot of really clever astrology that's going on this week, and I will be discussing that with you as I read the cards. We'll get this current situation and how it is panning out, where it comes from, the past, and then where it's headed to, the predictions for this situation at hand and for this week. Know your worth and take time out, Virgo. Okay? You do. And this is going to be the biggest challenge this week. Looking at the astrology, Chiron is in opposition to Mercury, and Mercury is in Libra, so there is definitely a sense of not feeling good enough, not feeling like you're being listened to, feeling like you're muted, feeling like you're not understood, or in some ways that you don't really deserve to be understood, that you're not clever enough somehow. That is coming through a very domineering energy, which you will be confronting when Mercury is eventually trine to Saturn and square to Pluto. So there is this square to Pluto that is about being challenged by a very domineering energy, but by the end of the week, turning around and just confronting it, and not taking any more shit anymore, and just basically being ruthless with what you say and how you talk to somebody. Because when you realize that somebody has no respect for you, then you stop feeling so bad about who you are. And once you realize, well, this person is just a jerk, you realize there's no reason for me to be concerned about whatever the hell they think about me. And there's a sort of liberation there toward the end of the week. So know your worth is showing up first, because you really do have to work on knowing how capable you are, and knowing that you are valuable, and that whoever is devaluing you needs to be confronted, and you will decimate them by the end of this week. Take time out. It's like, yeah, I'm not taking your shit anymore. I'm not doing it. Because in the beginning of the week, you're kind of like really meek, because there's that opposition to Chiron that's kind of really handicapping you. But it's ultimately like, it's also reminding you what a dick somebody is. And by the end of this week, the realization of that is just going to set you off. This could be a confrontation with a mother figure, a father figure, somebody in an authority in your life. So it doesn't have to be mother, father, it could be a boss, whatever it pertains to. This could even be kind of it's like law or the government in some way. So you're really sticking up for yourself, because you're saying, I deserve so much better than this bullshit, and having the strength of character to be able to confront it. Virgo. What comes out of, well, first of all, where did this confrontation come from? And what comes out of it? Okay, that's very interesting. It means that it's begrudgingly given. It means that you will have to fight for it, and you will have to go after it. You might have to attack and be the bear, and like saying, kind of stick up for yourself, know your worth, and go on the offensive. Like, right? It's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Is really like you're revved up, especially by the end of the week. So it's almost like, yeah, you have to confront this. It's going to be begrudgingly given, but who cares? It should be given. This is something that you deserve. It's something that belongs to you, and you're empowered to go after it and get it right now. Time for a deep dive. This is a romantic relationship that's showing up, and be peace. In order, so this has something to do with making peace within this love romantic situation that you're in. It could even be your marriage, making peace with your partner, confronting something that is really formidable because it's going to save your relationship, or finally being able to like bring balance into a situation and not make somebody love you, but show them that you're worth it, show them that you're valuable. It's almost like set your boundaries and be very firm about your boundaries. But I think that this is bringing peace to your relationship. So in some ways, this is like somebody that it's almost like when you have like a mother-in-law. You may not even be married, but follow the metaphor. It's almost like when you have a mother-in-law that you can't fucking stand, that's just mean to you for no reason, and finally you're done with her shit because she's causing issues, she's causing problems in your relationship. Maybe you love somebody that you're with, but there are problems. Somebody on the outside is exacerbating issues, causing issues between the two of you. And so what you're doing is you're confronting the person who is causing the issues between the two of you, because you just can't take that shit no more. Damn. Let spirit be your guide. So have an objective perspective, see things from an aerial point of view. Look at the big picture is what it's saying. I think that there's an objectivity about you that's not going to be as nasty as maybe the bear implies, but it's almost like you're going to be ruthless with your cleverness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, because I know you know what I'm saying. That's what y'all do. Ruthless with your cleverness. This is also, when this card comes up, I got to say, watch for birds. Watch for bird messengers and bird totems. And, well, first of all, hawk is that there's a direct message from spirit saying God really wants you to pay attention here when you see hawk fly over, that there's a message from God in what you just experienced. It also means watch out, look to the distance, be aware that you see what's coming, and there's peace coming to the situation. You want peace to come to the situation. These are 3 birds lined up. Dove, we have dove, swan, and hawk. So watch very carefully. So we have love, peace, and faith. Faith, hope, and love, man. Faith, hope, and love. It's interesting how when Pluto is involved, it's like you have to go to an extreme in order to bring balance back to the situation, because you just know that at this point you have the farsight to understand. There's clarity here. This could also be talking and delivering a message to somebody. If you have held back on delivering a message to somebody because you were intimidated or you didn't think you were worth it, you're about to deliver the message to them, because the message matters to you. It doesn't matter how they react to it. Think on your feet. This is Sagittarius energy. This person could be a Sagittarius or a foreigner, or you're just behaving in a way that you wouldn't normally behave because you're improvising. This is you improvising. You're not planning that far ahead. You see far ahead, but you're not planning far ahead because you have this farsight, because you have this overview. You don't have to plan so far ahead as that you're ready for anything and you're going to improvise as you go. This is malleability, mental malleability. You have to be prepared to improvise this week and be very dexterous and be able to change at the drop of a dime. And this isn't necessarily something that you normally do, but for some reason this energy is coming to you because you will be able to do it. You'll be able to move really quickly in and out of situations because you learned from the past. This is also, once again, suggesting mother energy. I think that you understand that changes have to be made and that you have to go in a different direction. That's what I'm saying. And you're taking a stand because, honestly, you know that you're better than what's happening to somebody that didn't change their ways. It's almost like you're confronting someone's stubbornness. Virgo, and you're seeing what their stubbornness has done to them. And because of that, you are making a decision to change based on the fact that you don't want the same things to happen to you. You want things to be better. Good on you, man. You did learn from the past and you want to be different from them. Let's choose a Moonology card. Virgo. 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 Around this new moon that's coming up on the 25th, Mercury is still in Libra, which means that you are still very much the natural diplomat, wanting to. It's not about making a decision so much as you want to solve something, you want to solve issues, you want to bring balance back into, especially you want to be able to listen. You want to listen to somebody. You want to listen to somebody else's perspective. You want balance back into your relationship. This is in the past. So this is coming up as in a win-win outcome is forecast. There was a solution to this problem. So somebody stirred the pot and caused shit again. Right? This was in balance. It's like you want to get back there. You want to get back to where you were happy and where your relationship especially was healthy, or you want to get back to maybe where you were healthy. This is a sense of you long for a balance that you feel you had in the past. Emotions are running high, super moon. So around this new moon, you can plan that there's going to be an intense emotional outpouring. An outpouring of a situation that you thought was solved and thought was healed. It isn't. It either isn't, or because it was solved, now you finally feel safe enough to let all those emotions out. But I do feel like there was still something that you needed to confront. Ooh, sorry. And that really surprised you. So let's dig into this. Emotions are running high. Super moon. What do you mean? Like, how? What do you mean, God? What do you mean by it? What is this super moon? Why are emotions running high for Virgo this week? Why are emotions running high? Oh, because you're tired. You're tired of somebody with the same old, same old. You're tired of somebody repeating a same pattern when you thought everything was okay. Well, there you go. We have the Chariot here. This has to do with, once again, mother energy is coming up. First and foremost, it could be you want to be a different kind of parent than your parent, right? You want to move forward. And that's you're driven to not make the same mistakes for your children or for even your future children. Page of Cups, this definitely has something to do with new love or an offer of love or being able to show love to somebody. Three of Swords is here. There's heartbreak. Somebody who maybe broke your heart or really disappointed you, right? Or there's a younger, this could have been, this could also be a younger water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, something happened to them that really broke your heart. And you feel like you've maybe made them stuck, or you feel like you've made them obligated, or this is Capricornian energy. So it's almost like, yeah, you feel like you made a deal with the devil and that there's a stuckness here. Like nothing is moving forward with regards to, this could be a child of yours. Six of Wands is victory and success. Queen of Swords is because you finally found the right. So it's saying take somebody's advice or definitely move in a different direction. Decide to change course because you realize that it's almost like you realize you're going down the same path as somebody else and you decide to veer your course, and it's the best thing that you could do because you don't want to be stuck repeating that same pattern. We have Five of Swords here, which means accepting defeat, accepting like there's nothing you can do to change the past. That is absolutely over and done with. But from that defeat, you are making magic. You are actually being inspired to make these changes. So it's not like you, yeah, you're done. What's done is done. What's done is done. What is defeated cannot be changed. You can't change what you've lost, but you can take what you've lost, and now it's like you're making magic out of it, or you're making something happen from it. That's really interesting. That's really interesting energy. I gotta tell you, it's almost like there's a no way you guys are gonna accept no for an answer this week. No way. It's such a powerful week for you. Virgo. Who is this? Who are the players in this game? Yeah, somebody really here is stuck in their ways. It's like almost like they thought they were loving you. They were trying to love you. Maybe they thought they were taking care of you because we have that Cancerian energy. Or you might want to actually move somewhere physically, and somebody's trying to hold you back because they're afraid and they're stuck. And honestly, I think in the beginning of the week, the guilt really works. Or because somebody's injured or you feel weak, you kind of like stay put for a while, but that's not what's going to happen. Somebody here is basically really trying to get in your way because they're heartbroken. They don't want you to move on. Yeah, but I got to say, you're going to be so happy when you decide to. You're going to be so happy when you decide to. Who is this person? Can we get like even a zodiac sign? Taurus. Oh shit. I love you, God. That's awesome. So this is Taurus energy. It's somebody who is extremely traditional, maybe extremely religious. They're very stuck in their ways, but the thing is, they have a lot of money. They have a lot of abundance, and I think that's how they keep a lot of people around, because people are attracted to the things that they have, but they're also just very, very stuck. This person, I tell you, is kind of immovable, but that's not true, because this new moon is directly in opposition to Uranus. I can't even tell you how this person is going to change. Like magic. Like you thought it was over. It's almost like because you decide to change and you decide, you blaze a trail. And this person will actually, that'll make a crack in them. And this person will start to change literally because they have to. It's like your intensity and your determination are to keep moving forward, even if it means leaving them behind, is what is going to crack them wide open to making different decisions. But they are a very stubborn person. Use your intuition, use your instincts. We have it for a reason. And it's been built in right into the nature of who you are. I think you realize that you do have a chance to like break through that wall or break down those walls. Interesting. Why is this person so stuck? Money. They had so many financial problems before, or they feel like money is a really big issue, or they've used money to control you. Yeah. Holy shit. Hold on. I want to take these cards. Hold on. Somebody's going to be so unhappy that you decided to move. It is definitely in your decision to move forward and leave that makes them rethink their shitty behavior. But you're confronting them. That's how you should confront them, is what Spirit is saying. So what comes out of this? Let's get into the future here. Let's see what Spirit has in store. Okay. Okay, let's see what Spirit has in store. The sickness, the illness, or your days of stressing out and suffering and really being afraid that everything's going to fall to shit, or really being afraid of somebody. Your days of not being able to sleep correctly or having horrible nightmares, they're over. That has ended. It's finished. And you can look toward that by the end of this week, or at least by the end of next month. Because there's a new opportunity that comes in for you. Now, in order for that new opportunity to come in for you, you had to open the door and break the cycle. So one hinges on the other. The outcome is, if you confront this issue and move forward despite being tempted to be bullied again, this is why there's room for this new offer to come. And it seems like, it feels like at that point, oh, I was worried for nothing. But you weren't. Because if you hadn't made this decision, that would not be the outcome that you're dealing with. I got 2 more cards on the table. Let's go deeper into this reading and see how it's playing out in your career specifically, with love and relationships, with money specifically, and then with romance and sex specifically. We're gonna do it all in the extended. I'll see you guys there.